I just hum weird stuff from time to time. I thought that was DJ Khaled. It wasn't DJ Khaled. Maybe it's a DJ Khaled movie. I don't know. Give me a second. Let me get to the screen. I don't know um, why I'm late. I'm sorry, guys. I do know why I'm late. I stayed up last night watching Uncharted. Um, I'm your biggest fan. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I stayed up last night watching Uncharted. I don't know if anybody's seen it on Netflix or I think it was in theaters as well. But it was a good movie. I liked it. Very, very tired though. Very tired. I should have never did that. Thought I watched Uncharted. Also, really enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it would be too much action for Erica, so I was like, all right, I'll just watch it when you're sleeping. But I feel like it wasn't that much action. It was a lot of the story, and the story was pretty good. So um, I feel like she would have liked it. But it looked like from the trailer that you would see a lot of action in it. And she's not really an action fan. She hates all of the movement and stuff. She'd rather see the story. Um, and I like the story behind things too, but I also like seeing a lot of action and make sure that like my one of my favorite movies is and some people might not agree with me is Kingsman. That and the whole reason I like it is not only because of the story, but also because of the church scene to where the whole church scene fights each other and then they play that song Free Bird. Um, that's the reason why I like that song. But yeah, that movie is great. I really like that movie. And I've watched that scene probably, I don't know, 100, 200 times at this point. It's really good. Good morning from Dallas, Texas. Hey, could you do a breakdown on flow? Uh, yeah, I don't know what it is, but we can always do it. Jose Medina. I have a friend named Jose Medina. Somebody I used to work with. Um, he didn't really speak too much English though, so like if anything. But flow. Let's see. Let's get into it early. So flow currently is at $2.73. It's down about a half a percent today. You're seeing 1 billion, which you're not seeing a crazy amount in the total supply. You do have an unlimited max supply, so I don't know the detail there. I'll have to get that detail. It's been at is a $5 billion market cap. So if I was to expect anything out of this with a 1 billion supply, would be a $5 price at a $5 billion market cap as a high. So you always want to measure what the highest market cap point is, and that's really what you can expect there. So out of like quick glance, a quick view, that's what you would see there, and that's what you can expect out of flow. Some sort of an increase, definitely, but I would expect somewhere between maybe 3.5 and $5 million or $1 billion market cap. Now, right now, that wouldn't be doubling in the price, so I don't know if this would necessarily be worth it. Because of the fact that you can find other positions that give you a double or a 2x or 3x return or even 10x return. So I don't know if it would be 100% worth it, but you can see maybe a 30%, 40% gain from it. uh, hey Matt, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. We have 195 people here, guys. Make sure that you hit the like button, right? uh, did you hit the like? Since I type so many titles, it's so difficult for me to type a word without capitalizing the first word. Because you capitalize every word in a title. Um, it's so weird. So I feel like I'm typing now, and I'm typing, and everything's. I might as well type in all caps. Um, Big Matt, thank you for being here. Um, Good morning. Check the RSI, Matt. It looks awesome in my opinion. Smash the like button on the way in, everybody. Yes, definitely do that. Uh, Hope so. Kev just got 3 million. The people need answers on how to get my hair like that. We demand answers. How to get your hair like what? Like mine? I don't know. I don't know whose hair you're talking about. You're talking about my hair? My hair right now is a mess. I just woke up because well actually I woke up at 6 and then fell right back to sleep because I always want the kids to leave first because if I if I get out of the room, then they're distracted by me and they don't get dressed or anything like that. So a lot of times I'll wake up at 6:30. I'm like, ah, man, they're still up here, so I can't I can't go downstairs. Well, I can, but it's just the distraction. I feel like um, they won't focus on what they need to do and get out the door so they can go to daycare and mommy can go to work. You know, um, people. Let's see. Could you please invite Crypto Zombie on your show? He's popular also. Yeah, I don't even think that I'm popular, so I don't know. But I don't really do many collabs. Um, I will if I have to, but I really don't do it that much. Hi Matt, watching from London. Love your content. Thank you for watching. How about them lunatics? Nice moves. Yeah, I haven't actually seen them this morning. So maybe they are doing some nice moves. Maybe they aren't. I don't know. We see 300,000 $300,000 in volume. That's not a crazy amount of volume. It's up 61%. You're seeing the market cap at 12.3 million. It's up 56%. So yeah, it does look really, really good from where it was, especially at those lows where we saw it at 0.00007. Now we're seeing it with three zeros, sort of regaining that zero, or losing that zero, which is definitely a good thing. If we look at the amount of holders, we're seeing 5,336 addresses that are holding it. We're seeing burns that are going through 17,000. What is up with YouTube? What's up with YouTube? I don't understand. Twitch is fine. YouTube just sucks. Let me see what my speeds are, because my speeds should be high, because the Ethernet connection. So let me test my speed. Yeah. Even though it's not 900 megabytes per second, oh, it was for a second. Oof. This is what we're looking at here. So we should have no connection problems. We should have no connections problems because we're blazing fast right now. 631 megabytes per second. There should be no issues at all. So YouTube is just having an issue, and that's what happens sometimes. It does. But Lunatics token is currently at 5,336 holders or addresses, and you're looking at 11.3 billion that has been burned off so far. I guess Satoshi is responding against people talking bad against Shib Eternity. Well, why? It was like Satoshi is saying something. Let's look up Satoshi. Satoshi. Let's give responses and stuff. Nope. Say a response from someone that has ill-informed Shib Eternity is for the App Store and not our blockchain game. And like others who underestimate us, you too will learn that we are not a meme. Either way, you can pet the dog in our game. What? Well, the tweet is unavailable, but I don't know what that's all about. Yes, that'd be awesome. Sending happy. That's a while ago. Let's go ahead and look at. Well, not a while ago. It's like 2 days ago. Let's see if they have tweets and responses. Until people see Shiboshi game. So it's something for the. I. I don't know. I don't know what to think about Shib anymore. I just want to see something, Shiba Inu be affected by, the games and all this other stuff. You were late, Matt. No, I'm not. You're late. No, I'm late. I know. I woke up late. I watched Uncharted last night, and it was really late. James Hunt, I'll stake Shiba Inu at FTX and got over $300 on return. For me, is better. Yeah, I don't stake Shiba Inu anymore. I stake nothing. I stake Shiba Inu or nothing. Check your Discord when you have a second. I can check it. Give me a second. Let me check it off screen. Let's see. Discord. Your internet connection should be able to handle multiple devices. What are you 1 minute late, Puffin browser? Your upload speeds are insanely fast. My upload speeds don't go that fast. I don't know why they don't go that fast. Why mine are only like 45. Maybe that's the reason why. It's the upload speeds. Download speeds tend to download really, really quickly. But the funny thing is Twitch is working perfectly fine. So I don't know. I don't want to make this first screenshot is about Lunic manipulation. Ah. So that is wrong that Lunic has been stable. Where it is right now for some time, but it is a bit weird. It appears that to be address swapping Lunic for USTC and then back in an effort to keep the price where it is, where it currently sits. This looks to be a Binance address and see the screenshot included. Any ideas or opinions on this? Is this just normal, or is Binance manipulating the price and buying? Wait, and why would they? So I don't know. I wouldn't think that they're manipulating the price. I would think that they're making. I would have thought that they're making normal like purchases and normal moves, but I don't know. Maybe they see more value in what they are holding in UST at times, and they're seeing more value in Lunic, and they're gaining value back and forth. I don't really know. I mean, it could be manipulation. You never really know. We've seen manipulation in the past. Not anything that has been 100% confirmed, but pretty much like 90%, right? So it's definitely interesting. I don't know what to think about it, but it's kind of like a wait and see moment. And I hope it's not being 100% manipulated. But if they're looking to just gain something out of it while these times are down, if they're not going to make any moves, I don't know, because the crazy thing is we're not seeing a ton of volume go through. So no matter what, we would never see the price move anywhere. Because we're not seeing the volume, and whatever volume we are seeing includes this Binance, wallet and all these transactions. So either way, I don't think the price will skyrocket because of the fact that you're not seeing these transfers back and forth, because we aren't seeing enough volume to push it forward anyways. I mean, today we might be seeing a little bit more volume. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure we're seeing a little bit more volume, but not as much as we used to see. No, we're seeing less volume. $52 million worth of volume, or down 64%. So it's definitely low when it comes to the volume. I don't know what to think about it. I'm not going to say that it's 100% true. Consider puffing over Google Chrome. Can you get Puffin browser on? I don't want to have too many browsers. Maybe I'll check it out. But Google just has everything that I need, especially with my extensions. So I don't want to transition over. Talk about ecosystem devs and nearly is pointless to me. And just let them down. I'm probably going to sell half for Lunic or Lunatics. Yeah, that's your opinion. I mean, that's your decision. I mean, you can do that. I don't plan on selling what I have unless everything, completely collapses. Unless they literally don't have a burn rate within these positions, then I'm going to have to sell a very large majority of it. I don't want to give up on something like Shiba Inu. I want Shiba Inu to be a part of my life. Obviously, I have a Shiba Inu dog, and I would like the investment to be a big part of my life and make that a big decision, and a good decision at that. Just like I did with AMC, where I took some profit, and no matter what, that is a good decision for me. I want Shiba Inu to be a good decision. I want Lunatics to be a good decision. I want all of my positions to be a good decision, but you're not going to win 100% of the time. I just know a lot of the most popular ones I want to keep for, that good decision. I want to make sure that that was a good decision. I don't know how many times I could say that. Cheers from Cleveland, Ohio. How's it going, Matt? It's going pretty good. Thank you for watching. What ledger do you recommend for holding my keys? So I don't have a ledger. I don't really recommend any ledger. I'm sure there's people that have used ledgers. I don't. So maybe somebody in the chat could help out with that. Could be nothing. Could be something. Found it intriguing. Yeah, it definitely is interesting. But like I said, I mean, there's too many variables in the entire thing because we don't know what it's for. We also don't know how the volume would be affected, how the price would move without it. So there's just so many things that you look at there, but it definitely is intriguing, 100%. I have to do research the wallets involving the thread. Didn't include it. Lunic will be launched on Polynex. I don't know what that is. They have a lot of platforms, so I don't think launching on platforms is an issue for them. They provided proof of it too. Very interesting. Yeah, we'll have to definitely look into that. 10 billion. Yes. Like, why can't you handle traffic? Why can't YouTube handle traffic? Lunatics has the most potential. I don't think Lunatics has the most potential, but it definitely has potential. Thank you for being a member, Kevin, for 16 months. That's amazing. Consider it only 10 million market cap. Matt, don't be emotionally attached to SHIB. I understand it holds a place in your heart, but you could be making other gains and other coins to make moves, so it feels free to care what others think. Yeah, I totally understand, but the point is that making a lot from a little is definitely something that doesn't come multiple times in a lifetime, and maybe that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing that one time be Lunic rather than Shiba Inu. And I don't want to say that because Shiba Inu is definitely has a ton of potential and always had a ton of potential. But throughout the last year, we haven't even found a way to burn, 0.1% of the supply. We haven't found a way to burn that. So if we can't even burn 0.1% of the supply, which would be, how much would that be? A little bit less than $1 trillion, right? So 500 billion. If we can't burn 0.1% of the supply in a matter of a year, how are we going to be able to get to where we want to get to in a matter of 2 years or 3 years? We need to find something that's implemented. And the funny thing is, anything that the community puts out, the community destroys it. Right. And the reason why the community destroys it is because the ecosystem devs don't want them to come up with anything. Right. The devs don't want anybody to use the Shiba Inu name, and they pretty much control the output of what's there. So if you come out with a restaurant saying this is a Shiba Inu restaurant, they will say we have no affiliation with that. It is a scam. Don't be a part of it. And then everybody will decide to boycott it. And then they will not make enough money to burn off coins. Right. So it's so difficult to do anything in that ecosystem because you have someone that wants to control the narrative. And I don't want to say that I want to give up on it, but I really want to give up on these ecosystem devs. I want them to implement something that helps out the SHIB community, something that gives us what we want, where it's burning the supply, but they're not giving us that. So it's definitely an issue that I have there, but I need to see some sort of progress, and I'm definitely thinking that Shibarium is like that last straw. If it doesn't happen, and I really don't know, I might have to sell majority of it, and that's going to be at a loss at that point. So I hope that a pump happens before then, so that I can see it at a gain, but right now it would be at a loss if I decided to sell my $6,000 $5,000 worth. So we'll have to see. I've been hearing about the latest Lunati news. Wait, have you heard about the latest Lunati news? What's the latest new Lunati news? Depending on what it is. Thoughts on Lunatics pumping? Lunatics is making a move. I mean, from what I hear, there's rumors about MEXC exchanges and different things that they're doing here, but I don't know if there's any other news that I'm missing out on. I've lost hope in Shib, been slowly selling. If Shibarium is nothing connected, well, we'll be considering to sell, sadly. Yeah, I know. I hear you. I hear you. What's your price prediction on Bone in 2 years? Well, if Shiba Inu does not have a burn feature within the Shibarium platform, it's going to be pointless to really use that platform, because if you're looking to make moves in other things, like say Ethereum, and make sure you have Ethereum 2, you're going to go through with the Ethereum merger, and you're going to see that you're going to be able to convert and you know, do things for less. I feel like there's somebody upstairs, but I think it's the dog. Be able to convert for less and, faster and all that stuff. So it really is pointless to be a part of Shibarium at that point. If it does not have anything to help out Shiba Inu, to make Shiba Inu as you're buying it a cheaper in fees and faster, and then also burn off Shiba Inu in the process, there's no point in being a part of the Shib ecosystem there, right? There's no point in even making those purchases to benefit Bone at all. And I don't know. If it does have a burn feature for Shiba Inu, then I expect Bone to really run. I expect Bone to go to way higher prices than where it is right now, because of the amount you're going to need in order to make these purchases. Now, I don't think you're going to need a crazy amount because the fees are going to be cheap, but you still need to have something. I love the shirt, Matt. Yeah, you can get it on profitsapparel.com if you guys want it. Link is in the description. That's my store. I have a not financial advice shirt, and then I have financial advice with the not symbol on it. Thought it was pretty cool. You can get it in like black, white, blue, I think yellow or something. But then we also have the Profits Apparel shirt. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out. Matt, make a coin for Shiba Inu with a 2% burn. So I did make something. And the issue is that I don't have experience in doing it, in building the coin. Also, it takes a lot of work, and I don't have the time to manage all of that. So I need like a development team, and then also you have to worry about people, buying it. And the funny thing is, the people from the community will shut it down, just like they do everything else in the Shiba Inu community. That's the problem with the Shiba Inu community, right? No offense to anybody that's in it, because I'm in it, right? It's if the ecosystem devs or the Shib Twitter account comes out and says this is a scam, don't be a part of this, even if it's not, no one will be a part of it, because of the fact that this Twitter account called them out. And the only reason they're doing that is because they see them as a threat, right? When you see something as a threat to be able to create a new ecosystem out of nowhere, they will try and push you down. That's the difference between the Shib community and the Luna community. Lunic will embrace anything new that comes up. Shiba Inu has this overall ecosystem that believes that they are in full power, and they control the complete narrative when they shouldn't, right? We have too many people that are a part of this, but the thing is that people are blind by who actually leads it. The thing that made me know that they don't lead anything in Shiba Inu is when we had the 300 trillion supply and it got to 500 trillion. And they were like, no, that's just an error. They didn't actually launch that supply. We didn't actually see that. They don't control anything, right? That supply was introduced. That supply was out there. And I knew for a fact that all of these sites would not make an error at the same time. One site, maybe, but not all of these sites making an error saying that all of this is in circulating supply now. So that was the moment where I was like, they don't control anything. What's so special about the ETH merge? They're staking, changing from proof of work to proof of stake. That's basically what Terra Luna did before all collapsed. And there's anything else to the merge. So that's really it. But the thing is, if you look at something as big as Ethereum, right? Ethereum is the number 2 cryptocurrency out there, which I think it should be number 1. The amount of use cases that Ethereum has is ridiculous. The amount of coins or tokens that are on the Ethereum blockchain is ridiculous. So if you're able to purchase those things for cheaper, you're able to move those things faster, you're able to make transactions faster. NFTs are a big deal. Metaverse lands are a huge deal, right? There's just so much of a use case for Ethereum that when people realize that they're not spending $15 to $45 or sometimes upwards of, I remember last year I went to make a transaction for $900 and it was going to charge me $900 in Ethereum fees in order to go through with that transaction. So if you're going from dollars to less than $1 in a fee, or tens of dollars or 20 of dollars, I don't know, going, I didn't say that right, tens of dollars or hundreds of dollars versus the pennies or, maybe single dollars or $2 that you would have in fees. It will be amazing to do all these transactions and go through everything because people right now don't want to use the Ethereum network, don't want to build their coins on Ethereum because of the fact that, it charges too much for fees. Nobody wants to pay that. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. And, Shiba Inu is on there. You want to be able to create some sort of staking through there. You want to be able to create some sort of play to earn and play to burn. But the problem is that every time you do a transaction, it's like $5, $15, or $20 or $45 to go through with that fee. So if you're burning off $5, you're paying $45 in a fee. That makes no sense whatsoever. So that's what's special about it, the Ethereum merge. It's a big deal for everything that's a part of the Ethereum network, right? It's huge, and I understand what you're looking at there, comparing the two, but you're comparing something that has probably one of, if not the largest use case in cryptocurrency versus Terra Luna Classic, which was or Terra Luna that was supposed to have a pretty large use case as going through with the stable coin and Terra Luna. But with the algorithm, it just didn't have enough security behind it. Now, if it did have security, maybe Luna would have been a lot bigger and the use case would have been a lot better. But obviously, falling pretty hard. It's not a great use case for Luna, but maybe they can reestablish that and create some security. I beg to differ about the Luna community. Lunatics token has plenty of haters within it. Yeah, I understand they have haters within it, but it's different between haters and attackers, right? Yes, they attack, but they don't have the following that Shib has. 3.3 million followers that will come through and say, or not the followers, but the person that leads the Twitter account. They'll come through and they'll just say, we don't care about this position. And then you have a large portion of that, maybe 10%, that questions what your project is all about. And then once they question what it's all about, you answer the question, but no one actually listens because the Shiba Inu ecosystem devs shut it down yet again. So haters versus, people that attack it or leaders that attack it is ridiculous. You should embrace everything that comes within the ecosystem, that comes within the community. And then if something, happens, like shit hits the fan for that one position, then you just say, okay, they didn't follow through with their transparency. Let's make sure that people know what their plan is for the future so that, you can get out of whatever position you need to get out of, right? For Lunic, it's it's a different story. There's a lot of haters with Lunatics token, people that wanted to be a part of it and couldn't be a part of it and now hate it. There's people that don't believe in buying another coin. And there's some people that already created something and maybe they hate the fact that Lunatics token is getting a lot of traction. I don't know. Waiting for Lunix staking to be re-enabled. What are rewards going to be like? How much percentage can you gain? Has this been published? I haven't seen anything on it. And I don't know what the BBIG to the moon that came down at the bottom of my screen. I don't know what they're planning on do percentage wise, and lengthwise. I don't plan on staking because I'm gaining something through Lunatics token, so it's like I'm staking because I'm gaining those rewards as I'm holding it. Which 4% rewards, I'll take that any day, especially if Lunic is at a lower price than where Lunatics is, then I definitely will take that. If we're seeing more volume that may be going into Lunatics token and we could see more that gets paid out in the form of Terra Classic, I will take it any day. But I don't know all the details to staking and what they're planning on doing, but we'll see that once it does get re-enabled. And you'll be able to do that on Terra Station. I believe they have something up on Terra Station right now, but I don't know how usable it is. And MetaMask on your Binance Smart wallet, are you meant to be receiving Luna wormhole? Yes, you're going to be receiving the BNB side of Terra Classic. Lunic will hit 50 cents before 2022. So this is what I wanted to talk about in this video, right? And I know we're already 33 minutes in, and I wanted to talk about this, but I wanted to have a discussion about the 1.2% burn because I had a couple of videos where I talked about the 10 billion supply, right? They want to get this down to 10 billion. And right now, yes, it's not a bullish market. We're not seeing it at, peak levels, peak attention levels. So I would think peak attention levels, we would see this at least 3x, 4x, right? Maybe even 5x at times. So expecting this to get to $1 at a 10 billion supply, I don't think is 100%, not 100% feasible, but it definitely, it can happen, right? You can look at, maybe 40%, 50%, 60% of this happening, right? It can get to $1. We can see a massive push. You don't know what the popularity will end up being. Are we going to see billions of volume? Are we going to see hundreds of millions in volume? But if we're trying to be conservative and understand where the peak point will be for a 10 billion supply, I would probably look at the current level where we see the market cap now at a 10-cent price, because that's a $1 billion market cap at 10 billion circulating supply. And then if you wanted to look at the max, you would look at a 50-cent price for a 10 billion supply, right? At a $5 billion market cap. So we have to kind of talk about this and see where this is going to go. Do we believe that it's going to hit a $10 billion market cap with something that doesn't necessarily have a use case right now? Eventually it will, but after they burn more of that supply, not just 10 billion. Because in order to reestablish, let's say USTC, in order to reestablish the algorithm, you need the price to be higher than $1 because you're looking to repeg USTC to $1. So this has to go a lot higher. Terra Classic has to go a lot higher, probably to a level of $5 or $10 before you can see anything there. We are Shibatics. Interesting. Damien, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that $5 super chat. It means a lot. Lunic is definitely hitting $1 before SHIB. Volume is going to shoot up once the burn tax is in. Yeah, I mean, the burn tax is like the best idea possible, and people will see, where the potential is, and then hopefully we can establish either a new use case or re-enable the old use case. Lunati is a great coin that burns too. I mean, I think about their supply and how they've already burned 10 billion of their own coins. Imagine when Lunati has a supply of 50 or 25 billion. So just to clear that up, they didn't burn 10 billion through this process of of people of burning 1% or the auto burn. They burned 1.3 billion over the process of the auto burn, but they burned 10 billion to begin with to show that it does have a burn wallet and that it's going to burn. But to burn 10 billion from the start was just to establish the burn wallet. And then afterwards, you're seeing that 1% kick in. But either way, burning 1 billion in a matter of a month is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Because then you can burn in 12 months, you can burn another 12 billion, which essentially increases that price ceiling. And seeing more volume, you can burn a lot more as well. So yeah, I'm definitely hyped for that. We'll have to see if staking causes a drop in circulating supply, thus increase the price. Baby Doge launched their staking platform and it changed nothing. There's no way my luck is that bad. No, it's the staking. Staking, yes, it changes the circulating supply, right? But it doesn't change the overall potential of the position, right? Because circulating supply, it can be added, right? You can see it, you stake it, puts it to the side, and then after 30 days or however long the staking period is, they unstake and, you know, they decide to sell whatever position they have or do whatever they want with it. But it's not something that's completely locked away, right? Maybe locked away for 30 days or a couple of days or maybe even a flexible period. And it's not necessarily saying that it's out of the supply entirely, because it still leaves it in the room of, you know, if you're looking at peak potential, it's still at the same spot. So yes, staking changes something slightly, but anytime I look at things like Terra Luna Classic, anytime I look at things like Shiba Inu, where you are staking basically like 40 trillion of these coins, I still look at it at a $589 trillion market cap. I look at it at, I need to see run as well. You know, like Krill Coin, all that. It'd be great if Luna gets into smart contracts as a use case. Yeah, that would be great, Mr. Caveman. 100 million Luna is $1 million at 1 penny. Why wait for $1? Just buy all the coins now. That's true. I'm not one of those people that looks at a lot of people spending their life savings. This is the problem with where Luna was in the beginning, right? People will risk their life savings and, you know, put out a second mortgage on their house or take out a second mortgage on their house, take out a large loan for plays like this when it's not 100% confirmed that it's going to happen, right? Shiba Inu had everything in the world set up for them to start burning and the people to be interested in it, but they keep taking away interest by not offering any type of burn methods, any type of burn interest. And we just keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. And I want to see them do something, but they're not doing anything. And that's an example of, you know, people putting a lot of money into something and it hasn't done anything for a year. And I wish that they did. And I hope they do, because I'm still holding 400 million. I'm not letting it go. So we'll see. We will see. But yeah, I want people to look at Terra Luna Classic and say, all right, this is a position to where I risk a little bit and I gain a lot, right? You know, 100 million Luna right now, 1 million Luna will cost you $100, right? If you decide to buy 10 million Luna, you're looking at $1,000. Okay? $10,000 will get you 100 million Luna. That could turn into $1 million, right? Could turn into $1 million. However, if you play your cards right, you could see that lower amount as well turn into something bigger. Again, I'm only holding 36 million. It may have increased since we see some volume in Lunatics, but I'm only holding 36.4 million. I'm thinking about moving this 30,000 Zelda Inu over to L Bank, but yeah, 36.4, almost 36.5 million. It continues to go up. So instead of me adding Luna right now, I have a Lunatics token that's giving me free Luna. So yes, while that's taking place and while we see this happen, maybe over the next 6 months or hopefully 6 months. If not, a year or two, I'll gain more and more Luna throughout that whole entire process. Don't Terra Classic have more holders than before the crash? So wouldn't it exceed more than before? So it has more holders than before the crash because people are looking for gains. So most likely you're going to see people sell at certain peak points. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to see a higher market cap because you have more holders. You can see more people buying, but most people are buying at these lows and they're going to sell at whatever highs it gets to. In any other scenario, you're seeing a lot of people gathering that the amount of Lunatics to increase the price to a hell of a price, right? Come on, YouTube. YouTube is lagging again. It can't keep up. Is Twitch still good? Twitch is still good. But Lunatic looks like, or sorry, not Lunatic. YouTube looks horrible. All right, so we still have 418 people here. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know why I can't handle the traffic, but it's YouTube. It's not my problem. Well, it is my problem because I'm on YouTube, but that's where I stream. So I'm trying to stream. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, feel free to follow me on Twitch. Link should be in the description. I mean, you can look me up somewhere, but let me just let me go to my channel and then I'll be able to find it. I'll be able to share it there. We got 8 people that are viewing over on Twitch, and I appreciate you guys for viewing. I really do. Let me just share this over on YouTube. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to go and check out my Twitch and give me a follow over there. We're almost at 500 followers. Yeah, I always get caught putting the capital letters. Yeah, follow me on Twitch. There we go. Got one more follower. That should be 500 followers now. $500 followers. All right, let me end this poll. I'm gonna end the poll and just keep the pin chat. Thank you for everybody that hit the like button. We had 419 votes, I think it was 420 votes, and 73% said they hit the like button. So I appreciate that a lot. I don't know who just followed, but I'll have to figure it out. But we should have 500 followers. Yes, we are at 501 followers. So thank you guys for watching. And, Twitch is not lagging at all. And you can comment over there. I'll try and go back and forth. I am going to go to members only in like 4 minutes on YouTube. So if you guys do want to follow me on Twitch and comment over there, you can comment. I don't have anything open. This is ridiculous. You're lagging again on YouTube, but, Twitch is perfectly fine. If you guys want to go over there and follow me over there, feel free to be over there. I want to go to members only, but I don't know if they're going to kick me off. Who keeps posting that? Let's not do that. I don't know what this position is, but let's dial it back with all of that wah, whatever it is. No, I don't want anybody in here with that. Like doing that is going to make me not want to check it out. You understand that? I don't understand how people think that, oh, well, you know what? Go over and spam this guy's chat to talk about this position. I'm not going to talk about it. That's not the way to get it done. That's not the way to get it done at all. All right, so members only it is. Members only it is. We're not dealing with that. Get them out of here. Make sure that they're not in here. It's not about timeout or anything. It's not about removing the comment. It's about getting them out of here completely. YouTube is broken and Twitch has 100x better quality anyways. Yeah, it definitely does. I'm sorry that we have problems, but Matt, I bought 30 million Lunatics token, and now I'm holding 71 million. Jesus. Now you're holding 71 million. What does that mean? Like you gained extra, or you bought another? Oh, you bought another 30 million, and now you're holding 71 million. Okay. And you bought it at the low, or just now? I mean, this is pretty low from where we were at the highs. But did you buy it at 0.0000 like 7? You retracted your message. Richard, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the super chat. I don't know why you retracted your message, but thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the $20. Hopefully you can get your comment in, lower, and you don't have to send another super chat. Just let me know what it is. I do hold what we're spamming, but not going to spam it with. Yeah, it's crazy. I would look into it if it was, asked nicely. I've seen people ask about it, and I would have looked into it, but now I'm not. If that's the way the community functions, to where they're like, hey, you know what? Go and spam this over in their chat. I mean, it's not something that I like to see. I'm a person that reads the comments, so if I'm reading the comments all the time, I don't want to see that. But yeah, if they came through and asked nicely with either a super chat, or they could have just asked and I seen it at one point, then I could have talked about it. But that was from somewhere. That felt like it was like whoever leads the community was like, hey, let's go over to Matthew Perry's chat and let's spam this so that he can talk about it. I mean, technically, I'm talking about it now. I haven't said the name at all because I can't say the name. Matt, thoughts on Dogecoin pump today for 10%? Dogecoin is still a big deal, even though people are like, "Hey, this is over with." Dogecoin is still a big deal. I don't know who just followed. Thank you, Amara. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Thank you for following on Twitch. I appreciate it. We got 23 people over on Twitch, which is amazing. So if you guys want to follow, feel free to follow. I know this question gets asked a lot, but when will Lunic burn stop and why? So the Lunic burn will stop at 10 billion. And the reason why they don't want to go past, I don't know why they don't want to go past 10 billion. I thought that maybe they think it's a good idea to stop at 10 billion, because the max amount that we had before was 1 billion. So why would they stop at 10 billion? What's the purpose of that? So I don't know the answer to that. And that's a good question to ask, is why does the 1.2% burn stop at 10 billion rather than stopping at 1 billion? Because 1 billion gets you to the levels you want to get to at like maybe a $40 price, at a $40 billion market cap, or a $20 price at a $20 billion market cap. But seeing this at a $10 billion or a $1 billion market cap, and it'll be at 10 cents, or seeing it at a $10 billion market cap and it's at $1, that means that it's very difficult to get back to other levels that you wanted to get to, right? Check out the Federal Reserve coin. It's up 100% guaranteed to go up. Interesting. I'll have to give it a look. Hey, Matt, I don't want to spam or anything, but can you check out the Energy Web token? They partnered with BlackRock and Volkswagen. Energy Web token. I wish they would go to 1 billion. Yeah, 1 billion would be much better. Energy Web. Is it on Coin Market Cap? If it's not, then I can't. There we go. Energy Web token is currently at $3.86. It's down about 2%. Volume is down 6%, but it is at $1.8 million in volume, meaning that it probably doesn't have a ton of markets that it is on. 30% of the total supply, which means there is some dilution in the max supply. I don't know when that max supply gets introduced to the total supply to be introduced to the circulating supply. I'm not sure how that happens, but it's good to see that there's a max of 100 million. It means that it definitely has room to grow, a lot of room to grow. So if we look at history, let's look at just all history. We can see that this was at a high price of $20, even hit levels of, $13 or $14 or so. It looks like it it held pretty strong up here at this level of, you know, between 10 and like 12, right? Or sorry, 7 and 12. So that's good to be able to see, especially since now it's at about $3.86. I would expect this to push back up and get back to some of these levels that, you know, we see up here. And seeing these levels, it would give you basically a double or a triple in price. And when you look at it by market cap, it was at a $600 million market cap. And now you're seeing it at a level of a $100 million market cap. So definitely has a lot of potential to run. I don't know how old this is, but it looks like it was created in 2020. So you definitely have room to grow, especially when you look at other coins that have been around for years and haven't really taken off until, you know, the last couple of years. So looks good. Doesn't look bad. I haven't looked into, you know, how many holders there are, but right now it looks like you're not seeing a ton of volume. You do have a couple of exchanges here, mainly around the same exchanges, but you need some other things that have a little bit more volume. So we'll see how that progresses, but it does look like it has potential. There's a lot of things that have potential right now because positions are down, you know, down a long way. All right, let me go back to YouTube. I can do multi-stream. Let's see how that works. Oh shoot. I don't know where that went. I just lost myself. Nice, thanks. Yeah, no problem. No problem. And thank you for following on Twitch, everybody that has followed. Or not even answer it, but I appreciate a super chat. Devin, I appreciate your super chat. 134 million in Lunatics and 9 million that's gained. That's fantastic. Huge profits. That's what we want to see, is the positivity behind Lunatics token and Lunic as well, and not just, you know, the negativity that some people may claim that they have. But the point is that people have gained money from Lunatics token from the beginning, you know, from the launch. And now they're gaining, you know, Lunic from it, which could gain them more of profit, right? You're spending a little bit here to gain so much more. If you can gain 9 million, when this reaches $1, when Lunic reaches $1, you just gain $9 million from an investment in Lunatics token. Is that not insane? That is insane that you're gaining that much. And I don't know if you've... you said that you have huge profit on Lunatics. I don't know if you took any of that profit, but it's always great to look at your profit in a way and, you know, accept your initial investment, hold the rest, and maybe when you see it hit some of these lows, like when it got up to 21, it would have been great to make that move at 21 and then, you know, sit on the rest of your investment and then maybe even invest more from the gains that you received at the peak points. That's what investing is all about. You know, it's about gains. It's about losses, minimizing your losses, maximizing your gains. And if you're getting 9 million from Lunic, it's showing that holding it is a huge benefit. And, you know, buying it and selling is a huge benefit. You have a win-win situation in every scenario. So you making a move benefits what you are having because you're gaining Lunic from that as well. And you holding it, you're gaining Lunic from any other sells that are going through, any other buys that are going through. So it's a fantastic win-win scenario that I'm excited to be a part of. We just hit 510 followers. Twitch is way better. Twitch is the way. Well, I just wish I was monetized on Twitch. I'm not monetized on Twitch. Love the channel, Matt. How do I get Lunic rewards? So you should automatically get Lunic rewards once you buy your Lunatics token. You should automatically get Lunic reward. Oh, come on. I'm starting to hate YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't want to say it, but YouTube is just pissing me off. It really is. Because it's lagging like crazy and it's just making content suck, you know? I don't want that. A person is a part of an NFT I bought, just did a video for Cardi B. Wonder if it will affect. Hope so too. I made it. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. He needs to just add hot tubs and cleavage, and then he'll be a professional Twitch streamer. I don't know about that. I've heard about the hot tub streams. I don't even know how that's a thing, why it's a thing. Could there be a proposal put forth to burn to 1 billion? Burn tax can be changed via proposal as well. Yeah, I think that would be something that we keep in mind once the burn tax does become implemented. If it burns really, really fast, we need to make sure that we get it down to where it was. 1 billion would be fantastic because then you bring in the 1 billion price at $1. You build or 1 billion market cap at $1. 2 billion market cap at $2, and so on and so forth. That would be amazing, but we don't have that right now. I'm so hungry. If you hear my stomach, yeah, it's I just sometimes don't eat in the morning. I shouldn't actually eat in the morning because I do the intermittent fasting thing, and sometimes I just realize that like if I work out, I feel as though I need something in my stomach, and a lot of times I'm working out in the morning, so it's definitely a tricky situation there. I've even seen Gucci made in NFTs. Yeah, everybody's making NFTs. The problem is the sauna stream. It's not a bad idea. I love saunas. I don't have a sauna though. Um, I'm sorry if you're getting a. You should perhaps split your stream into two halves for some of your audience to migrate to Twitch. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably end this live stream at 9:30 because I it's probably going to end before then. And I'll stay live on Twitch, I think. Yeah, like I said, I think I'll end this live stream. It'll probably end soon. Oh, it keeps lagging, so I can't get any words out. So I will end this live stream soon, and I'm gonna stay on Twitch. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, feel free to follow me over there. Because this is lagging anyways. YouTube is just not it today. I appreciate anybody that became a member today. I'm and anybody that wanted to see members only chats and get their questions answered. I can't answer your questions. So Matt, are you currently holding bone? Imagine if we burn bone also. Burn channel and portal already low supply and low price burning bone would skyrocket the token and make tens of thousands of yeah, I'm not saying you wouldn't. And maybe that becomes the play. I don't know if I fully give up, or not really give up on Shiba, but if I fully transition from Shiba, then the Let It Burn channel will have to focus on something else. Um, I, I can't do that, right? If Shiba's not going to be a major player, then it's going to have to focus on something else there. Right, if they're going to focus on Bone as the major player there, and it does have a push in price, then maybe it could be big, but maybe it also might not be big if it doesn't have that burn. So I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't. Why do people start with way too many coins like Shib and Luffy? It will take them forever to be worth any cash. I don't think it'll take them forever to be worth any cash. I think it'll take forever for them to get to what we want them to get to, where it's like $1 or a penny or something, normal things that we see, not 0.00000001. You know what I mean? But seeing it double or triple or quadruple is something that definitely can happen within a lot of these positions. So it's not something that I think is, for some reason, I'm getting deja vu right now. Because I remember getting a Twitch follow and then answering a question just like this for Shib. Um, so I don't know. It's I feel like they make it so that they can increase the price value, increase the amount of holders, and then when you do see the burns that are happening, it's a lot more of an effect than something that has less supply. Thanks, Matt, for your time. YouTube is weak today. Not your fault. Appreciate you getting up and doing this.